This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com/Psychetruth.
Hi, it's Banks. Welcome to the Banks Method, my lower abdominals program. The Banks Method is my unique combo of ballet, bar, and Pilates exercises designed to maximize lengthening and strengthening of the muscles with fun, dance-inspired movements. You can find all of my workouts on Amazon Prime Video and the Yoga Plus app. This is the intermediate level class. If it feels too challenging, you can always go back to the beginner level class. You don't need any equipment for today's class, just a mat, and let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start lying down on our mat. So grab behind those thighs, sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna take a nice roll down, just hitting bone by bone all the way down, nice and slow. And then once you reach the bottom, arms come along by the side, and let's bring the right leg, then the left leg into a tabletop, and then let's find that neutral spine. So check out your spine here. You wanna make sure that rib cage is knit together, so press it down. Belly button's pressing down towards the spine. Pelvis is nice and neutral, so we're not tipping it towards us or tipping it away from us, right in the middle. From here, roll those shoulders down the back, and we're gonna take some bicycles to start. So right leg presses out, then the left leg, just like you're riding a bike, alternating right, then left, reaching that leg over the mat. So you wanna only take it as low where you can keep that core control. If you feel that low back popping off the mat, rib cage splaying open, just take it higher up to the ceiling here. Lower, the more of a challenge for those low abdominals. And we're breathing, inhaling, exhaling. No passive breathing here. So that exhale, you're getting all the air out of the lungs to really press those abdominals down, deepen through those abdominals. Now let's reverse that bicycle the other way. We've got 10 the other way for 9, 8, last 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into the chest. And we're gonna come up onto those forearms. We're gonna do the same thing on the forearms. So first, I want you to find a tilt of the pelvis towards you. So roll that pelvis towards you, then roll the shoulders down the back. Bring the right leg up into a tabletop, and then switch it left leg. Just focusing on keeping the pelvis right where it is. Again, that rib cage is pressing down. So when we're here, it leaves our low back exposed. So you wanna scoop, deepen those abdominals. Just alternating here, right, then left. 2 more, right, then left. Last set, right, then left. Now let's bring both legs up into a tabletop. Toe taps right, toe taps down, then the left. Inhaling, exhaling on the left. Inhale. So you can take it a little bit slower if you need to really focus in on that breath. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. And then notice if those knees are starting to come into the chest. You wanna keep them stacked right over the hips. Then you feel that entire abdominal wall working here. Good, you guys, just 4 more here, and then we take it into our bicycles. Last 2, and 1. Let's bicycle here, flex the feet. Right leg, left leg. Pulling that knee a little bit farther into the chest this time. 4 more here, and then we reverse it. 3, last 2. Let's reverse it the other way. 10, 9, 8, last 7. Keep breathing. 6, reach the heel long past the hip. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now press both legs out and then pull it in. Exhale, inhale. So if that's too much, you can alternate 1 leg at a time. Just really wanna focus on keeping that core control, that rib cage pressing down. You can always reset if you need to. Harder option is here, both legs squeezing inner thighs and coming back in. Shoulders down the back. Good, let's do 4 more here, and then we lay all the way down onto our back for 3. Almost there, last 2. Last 1, roll all the way down, bring those legs up to the ceiling. We're gonna lower and lift just the right leg to start. So zip up through those inner thighs, flex the feet, nice active legs, pull the quadricep up and away from the kneecap. Hamstrings are engaged. From here, right leg lowers down and lifts. So the lower you bring that right leg down, the more of that bottom right oblique, bottom low abdominals on that right side are working. Lowering and lifting, just the right leg. Inhaling, exhaling. 4 more here on the right side. 3, last 2. Now we're gonna hold that right leg down, hover it over the mat, pulse it there. Right obliques working for 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there, 6. After this, we get a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, pull the knees into the chest. Lengthen those legs up to the ceiling. Let's switch it to the left side, lowering and lifting that left side. Keep that breath. Try to take the tension out of the shoulders. Roll those shoulders down the back. Press the palms slightly down into the mat. 4 more here, and then we hold it down. 3, 2, hold it down. Little pulses, hovering that left leg over the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. And then we're gonna take full scissors this time. So both legs are straight. We alternate right leg, then switching left leg. Again, check out that spine. Press that rib cage down, knit it together. So if you want a little bit more here, and you can keep that core control, we lift the head, neck, and shoulders, grabbing right behind that calf, lift. So you're getting a nice stretch through the hamstrings as you work those low abdominals. Now we're gonna add a little pulse here. We pulse and pulse. So that bottom leg pulses down to the mat. You're using the core to bring that leg up, not the hamstrings, not the quadriceps. The core is really pulling that leg a little bit closer into the chest. Good. 4 more here, and then we get a break. 3, lift a little bit higher for 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Nice job. We're gonna make our way on up to a seated position, rocking and rolling up, and then plant those heels down. So feet are hip width distance apart, parallel, and feet are flexed up to the ceiling. Grab behind those thighs, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders down the back, and we're gonna work on our C curves here. Take a deep inhale, grow long through the crown of the head. On your exhale, scoop down, finding that sweet spot right where those abdominals start to shake, where you feel like you can't come up. Then from there, we use the core to bring us up. Inhale at the top, exhale. And coming right back up. So we're finding the waistband of our pants down towards the mat here, tilting that pelvis towards you. And then think about leading with the crown of the head on the way up, snaking back up. Just rolling down bone by bone, just creating more space in the spine, creating more mobility in the spine. And come all the way back up. This time, we're gonna bring our arms long. Exhale, roll down, same thing. Find that C curve. Find that lowest point where those abdominals shake, and then scoop on up from there. Sit up nice and tall. Good. On the next one, we're gonna roll it down, hold it down. Bring the heels together, toes apart. If you want more of a challenge, walk those heels a little bit closer towards the seat, and then we pulse from here. It's down and down. So if you need a little bit more supportive modification here, it's just grabbing behind those thighs, rolling those shoulders down the back, soft bend into the elbows, and just pulsing there. Arms out, makes it a lot more challenging. Good, you guys, give me 8 more pulses, back and back, finding that shaky point. Good, we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low, right leg comes up. So the heel is in, the toe is out, externally rotated. Just takes a little pressure off the hip flexors, pulling up through the inner thigh, up through the inner thigh and low abdominals. Keep scooping. Good, 1 more here. Good, and then roll it all the way back up. Nice work. We're gonna finish off with a modified side plank and planking series. So come down onto your left forearm. Then bring your left knee in direct alignment with your hip. Your right leg is out long. From here, make sure your elbow is right below your shoulder, and then we're not dumping in that shoulder. We're pressing up and away, so we're active in our deltoids here. Reach the right arm up. We take the hips off of the mat, making a rainbow with the hips here. Bottom oblique, you feel that rib to hip connection. Now, if this is enough, just hold this. If you want a little bit more, we lift that right leg up, pull that knee in towards the elbow, and then drive it out. Reaching that arm and leg long. We pull it in for 2 counts. Elbow to knee connection, oblique work. Reach it out long. It's in. You can always lower that leg down, reset those hips, and then come right back in it. Nice and slow so you feel that intention of that side body firing up, that side body cinching. Just 2 more here. Good. Give me 1 more, then we hold it in. Now hold it here, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there, 6. Keep squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Flip on over onto your stomachs, and we're gonna do a modified planking crunch series. So come onto those knees, and then make sure the knees are just past the hips. So if you were to tuck your toes under, you're in a full plank, but we're gonna take that modified plank option. So from here, I want you to bring those heels in close to the seat and then tuck the tailbone under. It's a really, really small movement. All we do is crunch, elbows pulling towards the knees, knees towards the elbows, making a little C curve with the spine and releasing. You can barely even notice it, but the work you're doing in the core, you can really feel it. That whole abdominal wall starts to shake. Exhale, crunch, gaze at the belly button, scoop the abdominals, and release. So if you want that added challenge, you can take that full plank, only if you can keep that core control and that spine nice and neutral as you crunch and release. I feel as if I'm trying to crinkle up my mat here. Elbows pulling towards the knees, knees towards the elbows, scoop, 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 and release. Just 2 more here. Scoop and release. Next one, we hold it in. Squeeze, breathe, exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So good, you guys. Take a quick child's pose. Just stretching those hips back, getting a little counter stretch here. And we'll take that side plank on the other side. So bring that right forearm down, send that right knee in direct alignment with the hip, and let's lift on up in our modified side plank. If this is enough, go ahead, just hold this, squeezing that bottom oblique. If you want more, we lift that leg, pulling that knee in, and then driving it out. So good, you guys. Full range here, reaching that arm long, and then pulling it all the way in, really carving out the space. Just 2 more here. Good, keep those hips lifted. And 1, so good, you guys. Let's take a stretch for those abdominals. Bring the hands right below those shoulders. Big inhale at the bottom. Baby Cobra, reaching up, finding extension in the spine, and then lowering back down. 1 more time, big inhale. Glutes are engaged to protect that low back. If you want, you can take a full Cobra, just letting those knees come 1 inch off of the mat, opening up through the chest. And then let's take a child's pose. And then slowly roll it on up. This is a great workout to do 3 to 5 times a week. And when you're feeling confident and ready to move on to the next level, go ahead and move on up to the advanced level. Thanks so much for working out with me today, and I will see you again soon.
Many of our subscribers don't see our videos. Make sure that you click the notification bell. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration.